Pisces, for love, mid-July. And the first row is your row, Pisces, and the second row is your person. So, Pisces, you open up with the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. It's all about love and creation. It can signify new relationships, new project. It's the element of water, and that represents emotions. That represents emotions. And so whatever you do, you are doing from the heart. You show love and affection easily. And in this card, the dragonfly is holding a moonstone. It's a symbol of intuition and empathy. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful card, Pisces. Your second card is the High Priest, which in this deck, I love this deck, is like the Hierophant. It's card number 5 in the Major Arcana. And this card is, the Hierophant signifies, well, the High Priest is all about learning, higher learning. It's usually indicative of the way to spiritual and earthly advancement, or a wedding, or a higher commitment of a relationship. Symbolically, I can't say that word properly. Symbolically, it's representative, of the unification of your body, mind, and spirit, which is beautiful. So these two combined is just amazing, Pisces. You're having a lot of heart favorism, and you're very self-accepting and accepting of others and nurturing. Now, the Seven of Swords, which in this deck is the Seven of Bees, this is a little bit more complex because it usually heralds some kind of deception, lack of trust. So it's either somebody in your particular sphere, your lover, you could not trust them all the way, being that this is a love reading, and this is in your energy. It's really, with all this beautiful energy here, it seems like to have this right in the middle is wasteful of your precious time and energy. And you shouldn't have to protect yourself or feel that there's somebody devious in your sphere, you know? So that's troubling. Then you got the Nine of Cups, which is it's known as the wish card. Usually it's about wishes fulfilled here. So let me just see, I can't remember. Oh yeah, the Hangman. Okay, so yeah, so you all right, so the Nine of Cups, it's all about, it's another water element, and it's very beautiful. It's lots of love, lots of hope, lots of wanting. And then you've got the Hanged Man as your final card here, which is all about, there's a pendulum, well, hold on, there's a pendulum hanging in the ash tree with a face. Basically, it's stating that there's a sacrifice that needs to be made, or, well, maybe not or, there's waiting. You're waiting. That's the overall of this energy that I'm feeling, especially for this reading. It's kind of like you have this most beautiful, amazing, bountiful love within you that you want to give, and it's so supreme and magnificent. And then it's like there's a clinch in your armor here with this Seven of Swords, because you just have there's some distrust. And although there's distrust, you still have high hopes. It leaves you in this waiting, suspended place. So your person comes in as the Page of Swords, which is a very highly intellectual person, very crafty. They can pretty much do anything they set their mind to. This can be seen as the spy, like somebody that would spy, but for me as a reader, I just see this person as overall intellectual, supreme, and being very creative, and all these light bulbs. There's lots of ideas, fresh ideas going on within this person. Yeah, so then the Seven of Cups, it's like so many choices, right? It's kind of confounding to this supremely like person that favors intellectualism over emotions, it would seem. And so all these options, because of they're using their intellectual rationale, it seems like there's a lot of falsehoods though in this Seven of Cups, because some of the options aren't real, or they're not good options, put it that way. And it can lead to a lot of stagnation and a lot of like confusion and confoundment, kind of wasted time. So that's where, for your person, that's where I see the little, where it deviates from, like, you know, of like a sound, good energy would be, I mean, the second card in, where yours is like the third card. And I want to also point out the sevens, the Seven of Swords with you, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands. That's 3 sevens. I just thought that that was a neat takeaway. All right, so the Seven of Wands for your person, there's a lot going on, and your person feels like they're under attack, or they need to defend themselves. You can see all these wands on the bottom of the card, like pointed at the person, and there's like a bubble around. So it seems like there's a lot of time dedicated to protection. And so that's what the Seven of Swords is also speaking about on your end, is like you don't trust all the way, so there's energy wasted or energy used that could be better used protecting yourself versus feeling safe and free to live. There's energy, see the bubble around, and your person is also feeling that. So that's definitely mirroring one another. Now, where it goes a little more astray is the Devil here, and underneath your Nine of Cups, so underneath your wishes and hopes, like your person has the Devil. It's like this card speaks of attachments. Like that's what the Devil card is to me. It's all about attachments, and it would seem that your person is being lured by something, or is still tied to something out of fear or guilt. Some sort of, there's definitely something holding them back, or holding them from being completely free. The Two of Pentacles, that speaks of needing balance, needing to like Pentacles is about money, but it's not just about that. It's also about time and keeping everything in flux and working order isn't easy. And it seems like because there's this energy of being lured or being kept in a place that isn't the best place for your person, there's a hard time finding the correct balance. And the Three of Wands is another card for your person, and this one is all about waiting. And I usually take 5 each row, but this card popped out right as right with the Two of Pentacles, and I realized how alike it was to the Hanged Man, because it's the waiting. It's about waiting, which is exactly what you're doing. You guys are both in this kind of hold. So now, Pisces, I'm going to get some cards on the bond on the two of you together. So could I please get some cards to show the bond here? Truth is the first one out. That's like the Judgment card in the tarot. Yeah, there needs to be some sort of judgment call here. There needs to be some sort of, yeah, deception and envy. That's the next card. So, and this is obvious, like there was some kind of deception here. So truth, deception and envy, authority, the Emperor. And so the authority card falling right over the Devil card for your person, it's really showing me that there's some sort of hold, some sort of lure that your person is still attached to. That is obviously, it's represented by the Devil, so that's like a negative or toxic energy, and it's keeping them off their game or off being their best self. So, and that in turn is keeping you from being your best self, because you've got these great cards and then you've got that Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. It's like you can either already about this, it's already well known, or it's just like an undercurrent in your relationship. I'm not sure, but there's deception, and that is self-deception too, and that's pretty deep. And then there's passion ignited. Let's see if there's one more. Can you give me one more for Pisces relationship love? Thank you. Well, all right. And you got the Universe 21. And when this card is about endings and beginnings, it is the last card in the Major Arcana. And this is the first. So it's like, yeah, I guess Pisces, if somebody keeps you in a waiting position, right? And I'm sure that there's obviously a lot of love. I mean, there's just got to be some talk, some more truthful discussions, and there's got to be some really, really looking at what's going on that's deceptive here. And like, take a stand, be authoritative over this deception, get rid of it, allow the passion to ignite, allow this chapter in your life to end, and allow the movement, right? Like in the relationship or in your life. It doesn't have to even be in the relationship, like whatever happens. And obviously there's mad love, and I understand that. So this is just a check-in. So hopefully this was helpful. And yeah, please like and comment and let me know if this resonated for you. I'd be anxious to know and see. And I think that you're full of wondrous things, Pisces, and you're amazing, and don't doubt yourself at all. All right, mad love to you. Until the next time. Thank you, Pisces.